Well, I left that music on way too quiet. And Jesus fucking Christ, I come back. The music's too quiet. And obviously you can't hear it on stream, but the game is already on. And the music from the game, even though it's on 4%, I can't hear the music over the freaking game. Jesus Christ. I know it was on a bit quiet, but it wasn't that quiet. Jeez. Hi, Enclave, how you doing? Let me now unmute the game. It's not giving me a headache. No, it's still too loud. Hold on. Or the urge to just turn it off. Why is there not a volume on it? Windows volume is not doing enough. That's now on 3. Desktop is on 70. That is on 3. And I can't hear anything other than that music. Jesus. Nice and quiet on your end. Bloody isn't in my ear. Right, one ear staying off. But yeah, so I did a little bit off camera. Did a little bit off camera. So, didn't do any leveling. Because Dagger's still not caught up. However, I did do a little bit of fighting. So we did get some, we have learnt some abilities and changed up some equipment. But we also now have a blue chicken. He's no longer yellow, he is blue.
What the fuck, Richard?
What the fuck yourself? I say, Don, how you doing? So chicken is now blue, which means he can go over shallow water and rivers. Which at the minute hasn't helped much apart from get a couple of chocographs that I found. So we have had a couple now. That one I did camera. That one I did last night. That one I did last night. So that's the one where I got the change of Chocobo. So some of the treasures that you dig up basically put you to sleep. They open, a cloud comes out, you fall asleep, and you dream and go to a giant planet where your chicken walks across it and goes and talks to the Fat Chocobo, the King Chocobo, called the Fat Chocobo in canon. And he grants you the next level up ability-wise. So he's now a River Chocobo, which meant I could go and get these two, which were on islands just off the coast of the continent we're on now. So I did a fair bit of stuff. I'll be stuck in my head later. Good. But I didn't do any leveling, so we're going to go straight into the next bit. Screw it. So we should get
You can't hide forever.
Should get Quina back here. Yeah, lost. I haven't recovered. Vivi has no MP. Oops. Come on. I love how these are weak as shit, because they were from earlier in the game. They still just took most of my health off everybody. I'm guessing Zidane's got something that makes him weak to water, because that was strong. Stone Killer. Oh, wrong thing. Why are you so weak to water? No idea. You just took that attack very badly. Ah! Oh, apparently if I click a spot, it marks it and he just walks over. I haven't been using that. Right. You, let's catch some more frogs. You're safe. Long time no see. Much trouble coming back from Clara alone. Wasn't that far. You literally just went through the grotto, which I went through to get the thingy. UK away from a walk-on. Jeez. I dread to think. Do you know a way to the outer continent? I heard there was an entrance somewhere around here. Outer continent? Maybe I find more delicious frogs. Sounds interesting. I help you and I eat more frogs. I come with you. Cool. You have been gone for a minute, so let's see what I can give you, if anything. Fine as you are. You also run out and back in so that she asks about the frogs. There we go. Yes, catch some frogs. It's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to catch here? Obviously can't pull up a tadpole. Can't do that one there. Can do this one. Go on, jump. Silk robe? Do I have silk robe? I have a cotton robe, and I have another type of robe. I don't know if it's silk. I mean, I could almost get that one, then there was a thingy. Ah! Need you two to get near the edge. Okay. Give me. Go over, bounce over that way. Not the way I wanted you to go. Could technically leave a male and female behind so that get more tadpoles, but it's fine. Not that fussed. Have I already got a silk robe? If I remember correctly, we're going this way. Yep. Where are you going? I smell frogs! No, we have to look for the entrance to the outer continent. But I smell frogs! Damn it! Literally me, if I can smell food. Where is it? Also, entrance right there. Run away again. Same. Wait a minute, check it out. Entrance. This must be the entrance to the excavation site. Also, fuck DBD. When I typed in while putting game in chat earlier. I swear to God, I had that one challenge from the new tome page for Kill the Obsession 3 times. First two, back to back, piece of piss. One of the teams was sweaty, but I had Rancor on and managed to get it through Rancor. The first one I got just normally, because they weren't the best team. And then, literally, like 15 or so fucking teams, back to back, are all Swifts, all got the same kind of play style, all got the same builds. They've all got the freaking Expo, Dead Hard, Lithe, freaking one person taking in residual so that everyone gets a flashlight, but the killer doesn't know, so they don't put Lightborn on, so they can stun fucking lock you. It really pisses me off. Like, can you not? Going for flashlight saves? Fine. Going for a cheeky one at a pallet? Fine. When you are literally coming out of corners and getting a fucking flash in every 5 seconds to piss me off, I will tunnel the fuck out of you in a minute. I avoided it, but I'm so tempted. So tempted to just fucking tunnel you out. I didn't, because I don't know which one had residual, so it made no difference. But yeah, very stressful. Very stressful. Back to fucking back. Yeah, and I can also see why there is no way in hell they will ever nerf Lightborn in any way, because it's fucking necessary. It is a necessity. Yeah. If it wasn't a matter of I've done like 8+ at that point, by the point I thought about it, and they're all running the same builds, which means I kind of need the 4 perks to counter what they're fucking doing. So I don't want Lightborn. I would have it as a constant. Because Jesus Christ, but having to have it means that I'm limited on what else I can counter, which pisses me off. I will say it until I fucking die. The game will always be skewed in the survivor's favour, particularly if it's a Swift, because they have 16 perks to work with. Killer only has 4 to try and counter with. If it's a Swift and they know what they're doing, those 16 perks can fuck you massively, no matter how good you are as a killer. Always going to be a thing. I'm very tempted to give Killer another break. Fuck you all. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Got it in the end. The most annoying thing being, it took like... So there was the 2 that I did first where I got the obsessions. Then there was like 15 where I couldn't. And then 1 where I got the 3rd one. So what? 18 matches? To get the 3 obsession kills? I mean, this is where people that have similar issues like me and get screwed over match after match after match after match because of how the matchmaking is constantly, and I mean constantly, putting you against Swifts. Not one of those 18 matches wasn't Swifts. Not one. There might have been a few here and there where 1 or 2 of them weren't working together, but you could kind of tell based on how they were playing. But there was definitely 2 to 4 on a team in every match. Most of them were 4-men Swifts because you can tell by the way they work, by the way they play. Because they were very much coordinated and telling people where to go vocally at a guess, because they were very fucking on it. It's stressful. I can understand why people suddenly get pissed off and start tunneling and shit. I don't want them to when I'm the survivor, but I can understand why. And I can understand why eruption has become a thing, because the biggest issue was the fucking speed of generators going off. If generators were a little bit slower, I might generally have time to counter the bullshit going on, but because they're so pissing fast when they've got the right things on, if I don't have something to counter generators, I lose instantly. I ain't getting nothing. I ain't getting a single hook on some of these matches. I think the worst one I did was 1 hook for the entire match because of how they were playing. Because literally every time one was about to go down because they freaking got hit and worn off their dead hard, somebody else would come in and get in the way and could not physically get to the other person because of the way they played or how they planned out where they were going and everything. They were also taking us to specific maps for these purposes on most of those matches. Also fucks me off. Can you fucking not? It never feels as much of an irritation when a killer does something like that, like they take you to a specific map for a specific playstyle. Never feels that annoying. When you're the killer and there's a 4-man fucking team pissing you off, it's very different. Very fucking different. I can understand why killers get pissed off and play dirty. And I'd rather they didn't, but I fucking see why they do it. Yeah, it took me 18 matches to get that 1 challenge. And then the next two matches, I get 2 more challenges done because it wasn't killing people. The annoying thing being, because I didn't have to kill people, both those matches were 4Ks. Didn't need the kills. One of them was a Swift. One of them wasn't. One of them, there might have been 2 working together, but 2 were definitely not. Or at least they weren't working very well with the team if they were a team. But yeah, like, I shouldn't need to bring Sacrificial Wards. They're not that common an item. This is also an argument I will always have. I shouldn't need to specifically bring a specific perk or a specific offering all the time to counter shit when they don't help me in any fucking way. It's a waste of an offering if I have to bring a Sacrificial Ward that I don't have many of. When I could be bringing something else that might actually help me. It's a waste if I have to bring Lightborn. Well, I kind of have to most of the time. I could do with a 4th perk that's not Lightborn, but I kind of have to. Generally, why killers starting to really piss me off. And quite frankly, survivors are worse than killers. Yes, killers are very frequently playing toxic at the minute. Survivors are fucking worse by a mile. Yeah, but then there's the issue of the second I bring a Sacrificial Ward, they won't be taking map offerings. Guaranteed. And I'll just be wasting my offering. It doesn't really work. Same for Lightborn. The second I fucking pull it on as a standard, they won't have torches, they won't have residual, they won't have flashbangs. It'll just be a waste of a perk slot. It all pisses me off. Whereas with Survivor, most perks, they still have a decent use. They don't have like one specific thing they counter. Or do. As far as like countering what the killer does as opposed to healing or gens or whatever that you're always going to be doing. There's another thing that people don't really consider when they bitch about it being fucking Survivor-sided when it really isn't. Sorry, killer-sided, not Survivor-sided. Another stressful day. Fucking killer matches. Well, couple of days. It's been like today, yesterday. Did I do killer matches the day before? Yeah, I did, because I did some before George stream. I think Tuesday as well I did a couple. And every single match has been like that. No, I don't. I will feel better when it stops putting me against constant fucking Swifts with killers I've never used. They need to fix the matchmaking. At no point should I be going in with a killer I've never touched and going up against a Swift of 4 people who are Prestige 20 plus. There is no way their MMR is low enough to be in my range. No fucking way. And again, I feel like Swifts should be a factor in matchmaking. You shouldn't constantly be put against Swifts. It should try and vary it so you go against solo queuers as well. Because it's fucking stressful. I'll get a fucking knife off my chest in a second, you little bitch. But literally, the second I got rid of that one challenge, everything was fine again. And I managed 2 challenges in 2 matches. Fuck it. I've still got the worst, but possibly the worst one to do, because I've got to sacrifice 18 people, I think it is. The last killer one, the current tome page. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a bug as well. Would not surprise. Because literally, so I did, from today's matches, I did the 18 matches. No, 17 matches, because one of the obsession kills was last night. The 17 matches I've done today. The first 16 were, no, 15 maths. Were all that. Sacrifice. Has to be 18 sacrifices. So I need to kill people on hook 18 times. So that one's just going to be a time-consuming one, which is... I'm less bothered by that because I know it's going to take quite a few matches to do that. But when it's sacrifice the obsession 3 times... By any means, sorry. Kill by any means. So I could Mori, I could fucking... They could DC, they could time out, they could hook. Doesn't matter. They just need to die. Or DC. And it takes me fucking 16 matches to do it. That's 13 matches where I failed to kill the obsession, even when I'm focusing on finding the obsession before the end. Like, it's not like random, I didn't happen to come across you. I was looking for you and I couldn't fucking do it. Because of the way you're playing. Like, that's when I get pissed off. Like, I don't want this one fucking challenge that I could do in 3 matches to take nearly 20 fucking matches. I could have done another tome entirely in that time. Why it's annoying. The 18 one I'm not that fussed about because I know going into it it's going to take a while. I'll just play with the killers where I'm more likely to kill people, such as Bubba. Or Wraith. I do decent with Wraith. Probably Wraith. And Wraith doesn't seem to have broken MMR. Definitely feels like it's a thing when they're constantly putting me against Swifts on killers I don't. Literally, who was I playing? Cenobite. I've done 3 matches with Cenobite before today. And that's who I was using for those constant matches of Swifts at stupid high levels. Literally, when I joined a lobby and I could tell it, so I joined a lobby. They all came in at once, so clearly a Swift. 2 of them with torches. This is after a few matches of the same thing back to back. I was like, no, I'm not having it again. Stressing me out. 1 match. Don't care if I don't get the obsession. Just 1 match where I'm not irritated. That'd be nice. They play well and get out, fine. But if they play well whilst deliberately pissing me off, that's a different matter. That's when I get annoyed. And they're all doing it. Left the lobby. Joined another lobby. Same thing. Left the lobby. Joined another lobby. Same thing. It was the 5th lobby in a row where I gave up and just went, fuck it, I'll just carry on. Every single one was a Swift. Every single one had 2+ torches. And every single one was high prestige. Tell me something's not broken there. Unless I just happen to have logged in during a period of time where nobody is playing that's soloing. Which is unlikely. What the fuck? Now we'll carry on. Yeah, we're only doing Survivor later. I'm not touching Killer until possibly a couple on Sunday. Let's fuck that. No, you have individual MMR for Killer. I think you have an overarching one for Killer, which still shouldn't be that high for me. I do not get kills that often. Because most of the time I'm not aiming for kills, I am aiming for challenges. So my MMR should not be boosted to a ridiculous amount because of kills, because I don't. I also don't play killer that often, overall. And then you have an individual one per killer. So if you go from like your main killer to one you never use, it's a very different MMR. Survivor's the only one where it's universal because you play the same with any Survivor. Which makes sense. Annoys me that swiffing isn't factored in some way. So I've forgotten where this goes. As in, dungeon. Ooh, it's the one with the mining room. Which there should be a rare item to get there if I stay there and dig a lot. Which we will do. Because why not? There's something inside, it's too dark to see. That's supposed to look like a face. Or is it just a weird logo? I can't tell. And this is kind of like the spider thing at the start of 8 that you can't actually kill, you just run from. At least as much as you can. I don't feel like it's doing the opposite of what it should. Regularly get 2 or 3 Ks. Out again. Against newish people, like I'm fully aware I'm not that good. Still get kills regularly. Yeah, I don't. I don't play killer that often. I maybe get 1 out of 15 to 20 matches where I get a 4K. Every other, and I rarely get a 3. Honestly, I rarely get a 3K. Usually if I get a 3K, I'm usually pretty good at finding the hatch and killing the 4th. It's rare that I'll let just 1 out. So 2s and 1s are my most regular, and nons are probably even more regular as far as playing killer. Because again, I just do a challenge, maybe a daily. I've got those done, and nobody's annoying me. You can live. I'm not fussed. That's how I generally play it, and have done for the last like 2 months now. But I am constantly put against people who are fucking very good at the game and have clearly played way too much of it. So yeah, I feel like it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Does this have anything to steal? Otherwise, I'm just going to run and carry on. Because it is an enemy you can't kill. Can't escape! Fuck you, okay? Oh yay, this thing has all of the Doom abilities. Fuck me! Shapeshift. We haven't done a shapeshift for a bit. Interest for daily. Okay, so okay. I mean, does it matter if they were body blocking if your daily was just chasing? If your daily's just chasing, then it doesn't matter. Or it scores or emblems. As far as I'm aware, it's not score or emblems, it's kills. Kills and escapes affect your MMR as well as playtime. As in, like if you don't play Survivor for ages, you lose MMR. If you don't play a killer for so long, you lose MMR, etc. Pretty sure it doesn't count score or emblems because they put that post up a while back in there about the MMR. To clarify what it does and doesn't affect it, and I don't think that was on the list. Sorry? Sorry? Why does this motherfucker have Doomsday? What? Why have you turned this into a piece of shit? Water or Bliss Arabella work on this thing, because Winter's kind of useless otherwise. That's not a surprise, that's fuck you massively. What the fuck? Like one of the best spells in the fucking game. This thing should not have it. Bad enough it's got Death and Doom. Really? Really, bitch? Really, bitch? Bro. Have a self-destruct. You're kidding us anyway. Plus they might turn back into themselves, so they're not a frog. Never mind, that killed it. Or it stunned it enough for us to run off. Also the fact that this leads us into the actual boss fight, because don't we fight Arnie or whatever her name is straight after. So that thing shouldn't be that difficult. It's just a chase. It's not even a fucking boss you can kill. Get out. What the fucking... Things don't help. You wait long enough for them to move, you may as well just run into them. Jesus. Can we not? What the hell is this called? Armadullahan?
Hi, everybody!
Hi, Dio, how you doing? It'd also help if Quina's attack was consistent. Irritable, that's how. I think I get nearish people, I'll get a P100 TikTok in the name. Yeah, that's let's leave that match. That was rude. That didn't do much good. Yeah, I thought so. We go straight into a fight with her. So that thing is an absolute bastard on there. Been looking for you. Have we met? Flirting with her. Yes, ma'am. I'm Lani. I'm under orders by the Queen to find you. My mother? No, another queen. Yes, that one. The only queen on the continent. What does my mother want with me? I'm not returning to Alexandria. Got bad news for you, princess. It's not you I'm after. Do you mean? The pendant. Does that sound familiar? Let's have it back. It belongs to Queen Bran. Listen carefully, princess. You escaped unscathed from the monster, but you're not going to be so lucky with me. Hand over the pendant right this minute. You the one who set that monster loose? Leaving the pendant far outweighs the safety of the princess. What do you mean by that? Exactly what I said, love. My orders don't include Princess Garnet's safe return. Your mother would never order that. Seriously, what is with her and fucking Steiner defending the Queen after all the obvious shit she's done? She literally was going to execute you. Why are you surprised that she sent someone without the intention of bringing you back? Why are you surprised about this? She was going to kill you anyway. We refuse. Stubborn fools have it your way. Bring it, bitch. As long as you don't have constant death and doom, you won't be as stressful as the last thing. But you probably do. Oh yeah, your attacks can cause trouble, which I don't remember what it does. Trouble. Oh, fuck off. Anyone affected with trouble, when hit, will cause other people on the team to take half the damage they did. Which I realised thinking about it, there was a fight in yesterday towards the end of the stream where I wasn't sure what was damaging me. It'll be that. I forgot that's what it did. Apparently I'm playing against a Vauxhall Corsa. This will be interesting. Why are you playing against a car? It's also only physical damage, so that won't do it. Anything particularly worth nicking off you? Can I sleep you? Elixir? Coral Sword, that's a new one. I'm not that yet. Gladius, I need that. Jesus Christ. Zidane hasn't had a new weapon for ages. Can't be sleeped. Saying that, Dagger's got scan, I could have just used that. Wow! Actively trying to murder the princess right now. There's a difference between I don't need to bring you back alive to I'm going to actively murder you. Just saying. Didn't see Ether in the list of items. I was not paying attention, clearly. Okay, not using magic on her. Fine. Did she just respond to the fact I'm trying to steal off her? Great. Great. Might be okay. We might have proof on some of them. Gladius? Apparently Vauxhall's favourite character is Quentin, too. You heard it here first. Gotta be some... Oh, come on, I can't even scan a bitch that's got fucking... Reflect on. Shit. Still got a sword I want. Yeah, she is actively replying, like, reacting to the fact that I'm trying to steal off her. Hurry up and do the Phoenix down, please. Thank you. I need to steal before I kill her. I can't use my abilities. Oh, thingy's got her. Odd, it's just... How has he stolen out of her pockets a tiny little bottle, a dagger, but didn't grab the giant fucking sword first? Question the logic. Again, logic in games doesn't work, but I question it anyway. What are you weak to, if anything? You've got fucking 4,000 HP. Can I poison you? That's going to kill Zidane. Fuck's sake. Yes. Considering getting a graphic. I mean, if you want to do to, like, continue the drawing properly, then why not? And that came out with that reacted weird then. The damage from the fire should have come first before poison. Also the cat's here, give me a second. Ready for him whining because he is gonna want to go back out and he's not allowed anymore. Staying out till half 1 the other night. He is grounded once he comes in the evening, afternoon, whatever. He's got food. He's not bothered. You can now get a smack in the teeth. Her inconsistent damage is really starting to annoy me. 90? $2,500, however. Why aren't you giving up? Because I'm gonna win? Because you are considerably weaker than the thing you sent after us? Oh, you cheeky bitch. Oh, you cheeky bitch. However, I now get crits against you because of using that ability on you. So, you know. So you too, you're not going out. Oh, balls, hasn't Quina got a freaking, difference between current and max HP attack damage? Really think. Words. Shut up. It's at least consistent. Yeah, Pumpkinhead. No risk of doing 90 damage. There we go. You're pretty good. I know, thank you. What a drag. I'll let you guys go for now. I remember how big this dungeon is. I want to say it's quite large. An untamed Garganta. Maybe I can ride it. No comments. No comments from the peanut gallery. Isn't there a fair bit of back and forth in this? We have to change routes and things. Oh. Binge all you want, you ain't going out. I don't remember liking you things at the best of times. We're not wasting your MP. We don't need to. What have you got? What level are you? What HP have you got? 900-ish. This is a demon. Don't you fucking dare. Every time. Shut up. Hence the tone. I'm already irritable. Leave me in peace. I don't remember Quina's attack being this variable in the base game. Am I just forgetting? It's like, genuinely, sometimes she'll do like 10 attack damage, 10 HP damage, and sometimes she'll do 1,000. There's nothing changed in the match. There's no reason for it. Nobody else has that. But she definitely does. Does that happen in the normal game? Am I just forgetting? I didn't try and eat it. I thought that's a thing for a second. One of them DC'd as the match started, so I let the Voxel lives to drive another day. Yeah, I'd do the complete opposite. Like, right, someone DC'd. They have denied me some points. Therefore, 2 of you are dying. 1 of you can go out. Hello, treasure hunter. Are you here for the treasure too? Treasure? What are you talking about? You don't know? This excavation site has tons of treasure and rare fossils. You're not here to steal them? No, we're not treasure hunting. Does this tunnel connect to the outer continent? The outer continent? You're trying to go outside? Ah, this tunnel's like a web. I don't even know how far it travels. We'll need to go that way, but it's quite a trip. The only way to go further is to hitch a ride on the Gargant. It'll lead you to a dead end. Let it go wherever it wants. You navigate the Gargant with that switch over there. What's the relationship between the switch and the Gargants? The switch changes which fountain the water comes out from. Gargants hate water. You can block them off, block off the sections you don't want to go to by activating the switch. Activating the fountain with the switch. That over there is number 2 switch. You'll need to trigger it to go to the other side. Do I have to tell you everything? Yes. You can get there on a Gargant, but you'll need to trigger the number 1 switch to do that. Sure. Hello. Also had distortion. I don't know what that says about voxel courses. They're invisible. No worries, enjoy your food. There was some trouble I ran into in Clara. I was hurt so bad I couldn't even move, but now that I've recovered, I'm back on track. Phoenix, Pinion, Remedy, and Ether for 5.55. Sure. Got a letter from Cuppo. I don't even know who Cuppo is. I'm bored. I'm so bored I'm going to hide away. Try finding me inside this cavern. Hint, I'm behind a wall. Visible until they hit you. I mean... What a carefree Moogle. I fled from Limblum with my life. Hey. Meaning to silent and deadly. Hit me, that's sweet. I should not have put sugar in it. In the habit of when I make the bubble tea, I always put the same sugar in it that I would in a mug of tea. A double tea size. Like, oh, that'll be enough just to sweeten it. Maybe I should have had the brain cells to think, oh, it's rose syrup fruit tea. It might be sweet already. A little bit too sweet now. I don't mean to go the other side, which means I want to go this side. Of 2 sugars? I don't think I will. Don't look at me like that. You're not going back out. Cut off. No! Only screaming constantly because he knows at some point we usually give in. But after going out till 1:30 in the morning, you can piss off. How does this go if I don't change the course? Then I have to do this one and then the other one to get to where we need to go. So if I don't do that one... Wait, no. Is it that one that takes me to switch to and then I come back, switch it back and go back, I think. I'm trying to remember. I don't want to freaking spend ages just going back and forth. See if I can get an eat in. Or not. I don't think I can even get rid of it. You're supposed to be able to get rid of it with ice magic, but the last time I tried that... Hang on, you're not supposed to die by defending. You are still supposed to be able to defend when you have that. Fucking piece of shit. I mean, I'm not surprised it tastes bad. It's literally a giant face with legs. Doesn't exactly look appetizing at the very least. So I think that changes the course of where we've just come from. This route above me. Well, I've just thought I probably shouldn't have done that first and should have used the Gargants south of where that guy was first, before coming all this way to change the route. I feel like thunder would be good against these. They do not like Zidane. Don't entirely blame them, but can you not? Yep, everyone just took damage because he got hit whilst trouble. Nothing off these. Also, as far as when we switch over to DBD, we'll probably go until we get out of this dungeon and then see where we are. So I vaguely remember this dungeon can take a while, particularly with the encounters on this mod. And the digging part. I got the Gladius, and that she can equip them. You're not having it. I would imagine you can get locomotion off somebody else, or something else. So... Anybody else use the Magician? You need it. Extra MP. Can't use roads, can you? You can't, okay. Regenerate and locomotion. What the hell is regenerate? Because that's also not one of his normal abilities. Uses an ether on everybody, which, again, requires items. This means I can use 4 at once instead of 1 at a time. Speaking of ethers. I think I've tried to eat a griffin. Never mind. Welcome back. What was the food? It's a pattern pending dippy cheese soup. No, you don't get a bowl. It has bacon in it. Well, take the bacon out, god damn it. It's so disgusting. Yora, nice. Wasn't anything else you can learn off Paradox, was there? Undara, which I already got, so you don't need it. Oi! Stop it! Literally non-stop noise. Bowl of hot cheese, delicious. I mean, comment. An onion soup we put grated cheese into afterwards, hence the name. You could just call it cheese and potato soup. Cheese and potato pie. But soup. This is the same Gargant. I question how much it eats. Jesus. I mean, I relate, but... Surely there's a point where it's so full it can't carry us anywhere. These have much HP because they're fat. Can I attack them both with one? Like one with the same with English. One of them with 2 people. Fucking hell. Want to smack it? Is it alive? Couldn't tell you. Fuck's sake, dagger. Oh god, the next town. Yeah. Totally looking forward to that. Another reason why, depending on how long it takes us to get out of here, we'll probably save before we go to the next town. Would you like to hit the bat, please? Thank you. Are you serious? Does it even survive another attack? Surprisingly, yes. All that. It tastes bad. It tastes like Corona. Bloody bats. May as well tend while I'm here. Of how the cat has finally given in, screaming at me every 3 seconds and scratching at the back door. Stuff his face. Also relate to. And I can't go the right way because I have to go all the way back to the other two. Switch them, come all the way back, and then go all the way back, switch them again, and come all the way back. And I don't think there's anything that way that's of importance, so fuck it. Made it this far already? You are not the same guy, are you? Want to buy something? What are you buying? Nothing, because, well, some potions, but that's it. You've got nothing I want. There's some more of them as well. The equipment you've got, though. Bit shit. Paying attention. Sorry, why have I just got an email from Gusto titled, "Where are all the tomatoes?" What has been going on? Literally, it's about the freaking food chain, the food shortages that we've got in the UK at the minute. Coming weeks, they may have to swap tomatoes out for something else because, or the veg, because Brexit has fucked our fucking food deliveries. Literally, the amount of people I've seen on like Facebook and Twitter and such like in the last couple of days going on about how it's disgusting and this is why we should have left the EU. It's like nowhere in the EU has food shortages. Only England does, the UK does, because of Brexit and the bullshit that has happened since because of it. Literally, somebody in, I think it was Denmark, that is part of the farming system that sends us those, what would normally be the tomatoes that we'd get, is like, you do realise the only reason you're not getting the tomatoes that you would normally get is because of all of the shit that your government has caused, all of the red tape, all of the fucking border changes and things. It now takes a delivery driver from Denmark. The normal time to get from Denmark to us, and then around 77 hours to actually get into the UK once they get to our border, on average. And no drivers will do that, hence there's no deliveries. Of course, they're all sat there like, we have no issue. We've just got an abundance of fruit and veg now. So enjoy. Because people are trying to blame the EU for it. It's like, it's nothing to do with the EU. It is Brexit. Nowhere but us has this issue. How do you think that's the EU? Where's the connection? Apart from, you know, we told them to stick it up their arse and we're getting screwed for it. Oh, like, no, not that. Automation. Wait, what did you learn? Oh, well. Weakens you against fire. That does as well. Wait, is that the same? No, you can have the magician robe. We don't have any new... Hey. What did you learn? Auto potion. I really wasn't paying attention. I'm not going to pull that switch yet. This goes without pulling the switch. I'll get all the way out of here and realise that first place, like, should probably go back to and check what was there. Can't be asked. Was where the mining bit was. I'm going to be annoyed. I want to do the mining bit. I want to go this way, or... Forgot about that. There a certain way, otherwise they spit water at you and knock you off. You'll be shut out once you flip this switch and go outside. Okay, so that's the switch to leave. Such a weird little dagger he's using. In it. We have these two doorways, and we also have back on the garden we've just come from, flip the switch and go through again. Here's the diggy bit. Oi. I believe you made it this far without getting hurt. Arguable. This is my territory. Go dig somewhere else. Let you excavate here in exchange for a potion. Sure. There's one, if it's not the same, don't know whether they've changed the item, but if it's the same as base game, in terms of quantity, there is one decent item to get here. We'll do 5 digs in each spot. Or is not it. Didn't want to dig that wall, but fine, we'll get the chocobo. Chocobo? Moogle. The other animal. Get the fuck out of here. I'll just keep digging, or does he do it? Does he eventually make a noise and then I have to do it? There we go. Come on. Up you come. Sure, we'll take a letter to Kupo. Shit. See how long it takes for me to get this item. Stop giving me ores! Set them. Yeah. Get out of my way. Literally all the ores. I just love how it's just ore. What kind of ore? Like, ore is not a specific singular thing. What is ore? I mean, I guess it's just a chunk of coal. No way. Hold on a second. Just making sure he wasn't on the kitchen side. He was not. He was in the bedroom. Oh, I wasn't getting your attention to let you out. Just make sure you weren't on the kitchen side. Like a freaking security system on the side so it goes off whenever he jumps up. Nah. Say again. Oh no, I heard him jump off the side. Didn't hear him go up, or see him go up. Well, I heard him come off. A little shit. Probably won't go up as often now anyway, because he'll have realised the window's shut. What? Yeah, lie your ass down and stop being a knob. Oi. Yeah, off me straw. I hate that this mini game was added as a thing. Like, can you just freaking? There should be a. Once you've done so many, you get the item. You could literally dig 1,000 times and you might not get the rare item. We're gonna go around 5 times. This is not round 3. Haven't got it by then. Screw it. We'll move on. Unless I've changed it in the mod, you can get the item elsewhere later. It's just nice to get it early on so you can get the abilities of it. Tail gives me Puddles flashbacks. He is about as fluffy as Puddles was. Right, so that's 3. 2 more rounds. Can't be arsed. Also, whoever joins in with DBD Swiffin, the first challenge I'm going in with, I think I've got it equipped already, is the one where I need to drop 18 pallets during chase. So it would be advisable that nobody else have the same challenge on. Go for your other challenges, because Jesus Christ, there should not be more than one of us doing that challenge at once. There is not enough pallets in a match. I think that's the one I've got on at the minute. survivor. Pick these ores right up your fucking arse in a minute. All of this for a fucking ring. Assuming they haven't changed the item. One more go. Like, I'm not even convinced that this actually resets anything. Some people have said it does, so fuck it. Googled it last night because I knew we were coming here at some point in the near future. All I know is there is no guaranteed way of doing it. At some point, you will get it. If you keep going. Eye potion. Not what I'm after, but it's not an all. No, why do you stop tapping then? Until we get the next item and then we'll stop. A match where for the most part everybody played normally, but then 2 gens left. Two of the players, Anira and Bill, just kept coming to find me even after just getting off hook. We had too swift. Wanted to die. They didn't resist or run off. Just killed them both in base when let the other 2 go. I've had a fair few of those, to be fair. Again, not while I want the kills, but otherwise, recently, I have had a lot of people doing that. I've had a few where literally the freaking start of the match, whoever I've come across first, just doesn't move away from me. They literally just stand there, like nodding at me like, you want to die? Like, is there a reason for you to be in the match, really, if you're just going to deliberately die? Right at the start? Because I'm pretty sure your team would have preferred somebody else. Thunder was good against these, wasn't it? Here also decides to strike. Right. Did they use it? Whether they use it or not, you don't really go into a match with Decisive Strike and then not want to live. What a waste of a freaking perk slot. No one's Jesus. Attack a millionaire learnt. Counter. Only people who got off did so by a David getting flashbang saves. Jesus. I'm sorry. Is that a possible cave-in that I've just walked across? Like, all this shit down here. A survival vest next to a cave-in. I don't think I want it. I don't think it's going to do the job. Ooh, mug. Gimme. Locomotion. What else has got locomotion on it? Weapon. Anybody want the adamant vest? Ah, mug. Hang on. May as well get a little bit of damage in while I'm doing it. Also, magic element null. I did end up googling last night what the hell it was because I wasn't sure, because that description is not helpful. Nullifies magic element. It makes all of VV's magic non-elemental. So it'll still, like, fire will still inflict heat, etc. But an enemy that would normally absorb it or resist it no longer does. But then it's also no longer super effective against anything either. So I took it off. Got a bit confused when I was trying to let him know he could do the gens and escape. Just threw down a flashbang while I was right behind him. Not the kind of flashing I want from David. Hang on, I need to go to the True Bill. Nelson here by the look of it. Violent slap. It wasn't very silent, I heard it. I feel like a little bit like I'm underleveled even by normal game standards at this point. Was it just Hook 18? Oh, even better. Read it incorrectly. This was after being irritated for like 3 hours straight. Hook 18's piece of piss. I'll just go in with Bubba. Done. 2 matches. Done. Don't even need to kill anyone, and that's 3 matches done. If I do well enough. Need to wait till tomorrow to destroy my fucking daily as well that it gave me today, because not happening. Fucking, oh, down 3 people with Billy. In with his chainsaw. Like, you've got no fucking chance. I have tried that man. I hate his chainsaw. It's horrible. You want to bet? Have you seen some of the, like, the first like 1 to 4 tomes? Some of the challenges in there are along the lines of Sacrifice 18 and do 20 odd of something that takes time. Some of them are like that. Billy Bob, yes. I remember what it was before, because it was a daily that I didn't want to do. Oh, it was Survivor match with Nier, I think it was. But I don't play Nier. I don't want that daily. And then he gave me a Billy one. I don't want that either. I mean, I know it's when they were just starting, but fuck me, go back and tweak them a little bit. Jesus. Well, you know, just don't be fucking ridiculous from the start. You're gonna stay there now and stop being a knob. That's genuine, it gives me the evils. No worries, enjoy your foods. Where is this pissing gargant? There he is. Guessing this is the one that we have to get for the exit, being as it's right next to the switch. What's the other way? And there's also the one before this that we can switch over as well and see what we can get. Heck in the piss! Yeah, what you having, bitch? You know the rules. A heck of a lot of cards at the minute. How many have I got? 65. Don't remember how many you can carry. I want to say it's 100, so you can only carry one of each max, like, together. How do you bin them? Oh crap! Oh crap! Crap. Pick the best one or like 2 or 3 of each one. Those were useful. That's 4 of them. Yeah. Frog. Person called Feng Min playing as Vittorio. Well, that's a good thing. We don't need more bloody fangs. I've finally got Tom to stop texting me while I'm streaming. And my sister is. Why do you have Demi? Didn't work anyway, but why do you have it? Motion and return magic. Not what I want. That's what I want. Okay, that was that. How do I summon this guy? Hello? It's the one that I can switch that I didn't. Yeah. So check what's over there, then come back and switch this again. Then go do the switch at the top of the climbing bit. Leave. And that's pretty much where we'll call it, more or less. We should be on the world map then, which means I can be outside and do some grinding before next week. Yes. Clear-headed and confused, so I can inflict confusion and also become immune to confusion. Possibly something else. I can't remember what. Fusion and something. I think it's two things. I've just thought. There's a boss we'll be doing at some point next week. Possibly. Possibly next week, if not the week after, definitely. In this constant we're going to. But normally, you can cheese because it's a zombie type. So you can just steal the stuff that you can get off it and then throw a phoenix down at it and it's dead. Can't do that in this because they've taken off the ability to do that to zombies. You can't just cast life on them to kill them. In the mod. I've never actually genuinely fought that boss. That'll be interesting. I've had the Spotify possibly just started playing then. I was switching the DVD screen over to the right one before we switch over because the lobby's not on by default. Screen. Right. Click this bugger. Was about to leave. Let's get them wet and then electrify them. Doesn't work like that in games, but it might be them dead. Oh, it might not be. That did nothing. Shouldn't have defended. Oh well. Nope, that did nothing either. Jesus Christ. Fine, we'll just stab you the good old way. I can hit you. Answer to that being, no, I cannot hit them. Actually, screw it. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Two of them. Get rid of the darkness. We haven't seen Rammer on this yet, have we? As much as it's just... Wait, why did you not... Rammer took priority over the item that was already cute. Interesting. Only 2 bats, but screw it. Surprisingly not even that powerful either. Learnt. You learn that? That's gonna make your defense horrendous while you learn it, but you need jelly. Everybody needs a bit of jelly. Hold on, what was thingy? Does that mean immune to? What was it? Just confusion, okay. I feel like that should also stop you from getting berserked. Clear-headed, makes sense. I have a feeling that this doesn't actually have the ability to, I'm not going. Actually a little confused now. I have a feeling there isn't actually a thing that stops you from getting berserked in the mod, because I feel like it is supposed to be on clear-headed, and it's not. You are alert. Nothing else to learn, but so what the fuck is fidget? That's a new one. Guessing that's a bells only equipment. Yep. Which means it's got to be either Freya or somebody that we gain soon that can learn it. Oh, down this way. That's where I was supposed to go. Whoops. I thought Quina could equip the most of the female-only stuff, like add-ons. I thought it was just like the armor pieces she couldn't. So it should take us out. I don't remember whether there's a boss fight on the way out. I don't think there is. Questioning the word exit there, where the XIT didn't go yellow, it moved it to the other side. Couldn't leave me alone, could you flappy little fuckers? Couldn't let me leave without saying goodbye. Bye. Bitch. I say bitch a hell of a lot. It's light. There's no mist here. We are now on the northeast continent. Outer continent. This is where we are going to save and call it a frickin' day for this. There is a chocobo, an actual chocobo bit there. I'll get round to there. Is that somewhere I can call chocobos? No, that's the same scratches that I'm on now. Doesn't count. To just before this thing above me now. That's where we're going next. I think. Pretty sure that's where we're going next. Fought goblin mages before? We've done goblins. I feel like we have fought them and I've already tried to use them. I feel like they gave me Vanish. In true Minecraft fashion, the weapons are still visible. Why did you do that on yourself, you dickhead? I should have used that on Quina. What a waste of a Cura. Well, I can just use a tent in a second. I was expecting you to die then, Goblin, but sure. Had a surprising amount of HP. Considering they're not, like, enemies that would normally cause a bother at any point in the game. There. Well, there's another marsh for me to go frog hunting in, which I'll do off camera. Ah, there's Chocobo scratches. Let me just call me Chocobo. Then we'll save and end. Pretty sure there's a couple of... There's at least one topograph we can dig up here. I'll just quickly grab that. It is where I think it is. Do, 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 do. Yeah, click it on someone here. Like that. Again, anyone needs to switch out equipment at the minute. Right. That one's on the west continent, I believe. This... Oh, come on. I could have sworn we had one. I can even picture the image of it. I thought I had it already. Apparently not. Pretty sure the one that I've just selected is not. on the west continent. We're in the deep water. Speech. Could be wrong. I don't think I am. Could be wrong. I'll get any further out. Yeah, there's one that's on that beach, along that beach. Could have sworn we had it. Apparently not. I can go frog hunting before next week, and then we're going up into that place, and then we go down into that place, and then we come back up into this place, which will be next week. We'll be switching to DBD in a minute after a quick toilet break, so if anyone wants to play, get your games loaded. Fucking things at the minute. Oh. God damn it. Kofu stream, that was going to be the raid target today, but oh well. We haven't been over to Kofu for a while. Right. On our planes, God help us all. Right. I'll be back in a little bit. It won't be long, and when I get back, we'll switch to DBD. In a mo.